Cheers everybody, welcome back to the channel. Bumped into my brother-in-law Bazza earlier today, and is the guy on our Facebook group. If you're interested in homebrew, by the way, I've got a Facebook group called Life of John, so check that out and apply to be go on there, and I'll let you on. It's a Facebook group that's dedicated to people that subscribe to the channel that want to have a little chat about different bits and bobs, and I'll have a chat with me or whatever for whatever reason. And you do get to hear about the videos that are coming out first, and some lives that we do every now and again. Anyway, getting back on the subject, I bumped into my brother-in-law this morning. Let's have a cheers. Sun's shining, I'm just about to cook some burgers. A little snack, because Jill's just got back from a weekend away, so I bumped into my brother-in-law Bazza. He said, "How'd you fancy some free beers?" Now, if you check Bazza out on the Life of John Facebook group, or ask any questions, you'll know that he does some homebrew. I started doing homebrew first of all. I think he got into it, some kits, but now he's gone sort of like into it big time. He's bought one of his big machines, so if you want to know anything about that, there's a couple of guys, Bazza, Barry, sorry, well, Bazza I call him, Barry, and a couple of people on the Facebook group that are into our homebrew, and we're talking about the proper big machines. So if you're interested in that, at all, got any questions, him and another couple of guys might be able to help me out. I know nothing about that, so they might be able to help you out. That. It's the grains, it's the grain stuff. It's not the kit that I do, pour it in, pour in a bit of water, warm it up, or whatever you do with it. This is the proper grain stuff is in it, but he still buys it like a lot of it in a self-contained kit. Anyway, he said to me, "Johnny boy, do you fancy some free beer?" So why not? So I'm going to try 3 beers today. Well, a few more actually. Cheers, by the way. That's straight out of the Perfect Draft. I'm a bit sad, but during the course of this afternoon, I'm going to try out 3 of his beers, and he's told me that he's put the dates on there. Apparently that's the date that he's bottled them up. So that one there is a hoppy. It says hoppy IPA all grain, 2nd of the 3rd 2023. That one. The next one is a Razer IPA, 6th of the 5th. It says kit on there, but I'm assuming that's from his kit. And then last but not least, apparently he said I've got to add something to this because it's a bit potent. This is dry apple cider, 7%, 26th of the 2nd 22. Apparently that's potent. It matures with age, so that's from last year, Feb last year. So he said to me, "Don't shake them up." So I brought them home, brought them down to my little bar in the garden. I'm going to finish off this beer here, which is out of the Perfect Draft machine. Watch my other video for that. And I'm going to try one of these first. I'm going to go, so I'll leave the cider till last. I'm going to try one of them, do some burgers for myself and Jill, and then probably try that one, and I'll go on the side, and I'll do a little taste test, probably go inside and pour one out, and we'll have a look, see what they come out like. So one beer, burgers, more beer, what's not to like, and it's free. So thank you for watching. Let's pop inside, open the first one. Don't want to leave it out in the sun too long. It's an awful job, but someone's got to do it. So first things first, I'm going to go for the one out of the kit, which is the Razer IPA, 6th of the 5th, and it says kit on there. Actually, tell a lie, first things first, let's finish off this one from the Perfect Draft. Cheers, happy bank holiday weekend if it's your bank holiday. If it's not, then it's not happy, but there you go. Right, so that's the first one we're going to have before I cook any food. Not a big barbecue, but the sun's shining, got a nice decent barbecue outside, so I might as well cook a bit of food outdoors, why not? Now what we're going to put that in, bottle opener. Now I've been told, don't mix it up too much, just try and don't use the last little bit of sediment. So what glass we're going to put that in? We're going to put that in a decent, tell you what, we'll put that in a hobgoblin glass. Is it worthy? Brewed with, right, that's not, obviously we're going to put it in a hobgoblin, half a beer. Right, I'm going to put it in a hobgoblin glass, and it's the Barry Beasley's Razer IPA 6th of the 5th out of his kit. So we're going to pour that out of there. I can't believe for an IPA it's quite gassy. It's like He said it's almost like a lager, which is pretty cool, because when I go out sometimes for real hours, I do tend to head for the lagerish type ones, if there's such a thing. So it's got some bubbles in it. I mean, from a kit, from your own machine, it's not pretty. That's pretty. That smells alright. Let's see how much I've got in that bottle left. Yeah, don't take the whole lot. Don't use up the whole lot. Have a little look. What that looks like. It's not too bad. It's a bit cloudy at the moment. But that's down the middle of the bubbles. It's not cloud. We'll let that settle. Will I? Or will I drink it? I'm not going to drink the last little knockings of it. Even when you get kegs or casks, you tend to leave. You want to leave the last bit. So, now do a little bit at the bottom. We'll let that settle down, and we'll take a couple of swigs. What should we take a swig now? We were talking the other day because if you're on my Facebook group, I put some photographs up of a place that we went to recently. A couple of us went to in Razer, Essex. It's called Crafty Casks, and I've never been there before. Went with a friend the other night. Lovely place. It's like they do like real ales and cask beer, kegs of beer, etc. There's not one tap, not one pump on the bar. It's just all taps on the wall, 1 to 25, numbered 1 to 25. Obviously out the back, the pipes go through to the kegs and the casks. They do a decent range of different beers there. It changes like once the keg goes. They don't have the same beers every week or every month. They change on a regular basis. But a friend of mine was discussing the prices. The prices range from £4.50, £6, £7, somewhere like £8.5 a pint. Discussion with my friend about how they were priced up. Was it supply and demand? It sort of generally went that the stronger the beer, the dearer they were. And we were having a discussion. We weren't sure. Is that the rule? Is the stronger beer dearer, or is it just because the companies do that off their own back? So I did put a little post on the Facebook group, Life of John Facebook group. So check it out and apply it. Go on there if you want. But I did put a post on there. I asked a couple of people, especially Baz, and a couple of other people to brew their own beers. Is there any reason why a beer would be like, because it's stronger? Would it be more expensive? But basically, these types of beers are quite cheap to make. Is it supply and demand, or the answer I got back was basically they can charge what they want. I spoke to my brother earlier today, and he said some of the strong beers do have more ingredients in them, more expensive ingredients, and it's more grief to make. Hence, they are going to be a little bit dearer. But also, he came up with a good, as he was saying, which was not a good point actually, was that if, for instance, there was beer there that was 10%, and it was like, I think it was £8 a pint. Now, 10%, you're probably only going to have 2 pints, 3 pints, and that'd be your lot. Where if you got a beer that's 4%, you're probably going to drink more. I'm not sure there's any truth in that, but it doesn't make sense. You're going to have 2 or 3 beers, you're going to go home at 10%. 4%, you might have 6 beers and go home. So you're sort of spending the equivalent amount of money. Maybe it's to do that, don't know. Also, the strong beers do have more ingredients, take longer to make, more complicated to make, maybe. No one's actually got a definitive answer. Baz, it's looking a bit cloudy, Baz. I don't know if the beer, that's I know it's like an IPA. What was it again? I don't know what I'm bloody drinking here. Yeah, it's a Razer IPA. It came out quite bubbly compared. Considering you've made it yourself, it's quite nice. I was quite surprised with the gas in it. On Facebook, when I put this video, I posted this video on Facebook, and I asked Bazza how much that is a pint. It's pretty much a pint bottle. So I wonder how much it costs. I think this is the kits are like 30. They range from 35, 40 to 50 quid in the UK, which is pounds. When I say quid, I mean pounds, pound notes. It works out cheap. I think he said you get 40 pints or something in a kit. Very soon, I did speak to him today. I think I'm going to do a little tour. He said it does take about 5 hours to make one kit, so I don't want to film a whole lot making it, but just want to go around to his shed. He's done a shed. It's not a bar as such as these are. He's just done a little shed dedicated to homebrew. It's like his little homebrew venue. He's got a shed with a kit in there, kegs, or barrels, sorry, all the bottles, all the lids, all the machinery to put the lids on. and he's got one of these machines, a three-part, 3-grain machine thing, I think he calls it. I think that's £350 quid, 400 quid. He paid for that. Lovely setup it's got. I've seen the photographs of it. I've not actually seen the full Monty setup yet. So shortly I want to go around there and do a little video tour. Jill's been away. In actual fact, I was going to go around this weekend, but Jill's been away. The reason I didn't go around this weekend is A, I didn't get an invite. No, seriously. I thought if I know you can't go and visit a friend's or family member's little shed that's making beer without having a couple of beers. So I thought if I went myself and did a little video, I was going to message him and say, look, can I pop over and do a video? And I'm sure he'd go, yeah, pop over. But if I was on my own driving, I'd have to have like 1 beer max and then come home. Jill doesn't know it yet, but hopefully in the near future we're going to try and blag a little. I'm going to blag a lift over there, have a little tour around Barry's little shed and his setup, his beers, and obviously have a taste testing. Because at Christmas I go around there. Every year we go pop over at Christmas, and we normally have some of these beers. And if they're free and someone's making beer and there's various beers there, you don't have one and drive home. You have a few more and then you get a lift home. So that's the plan in the future. So like and subscribe and look out the next video, which will be, well, it won't be, but there will be a video attached to this one day of me touring his little shed, his little beer setup. But for now, I've had 1 beer out of my perfect draft machine. Watch my other video, you'll know what beer that is. I can't remember off the top of my head what bloody beer that was. Actually, I'll tell you what beer that was. That was a lager, wasn't it? That was the Goose Island Golden Goose. So I've had 1 pint of Goose Island Golden Goose, and now I'm on Baz's Homebrew. Lucky it's Bank Holiday Monday. I feel like it's kicking already. I was going to do this, cook some burgers, come back and do another bottle. I think by the time I get to that cider, I'll be ready for bed. I've never done it. I might be able to edit this video, I'm not sure, but this is... There's nothing better than a free beer. Lovely. I'll see you in a bit. Next beer will be the hoppy IPA full grain. God, I tell you what, it fills you up as well. It's quite bloaty, this. It does feel like it's like a... I can't get full up. I want I'm putting on a bit of weight. Ah, cheers. That's the Razer. That's the Razer IPA. He hasn't got the percentage on that, so I don't think he's tested it. It's just like as it comes, I don't know. We had this some at Christmas actually, and I said to Jill, you don't know what you're drinking, you don't know it's 4%, 5%, 8%, 10%, he ain't got a bloody... He hasn't told me, it's not on the bottle. I might have to message him in a minute to find out. Because I think he got these little hydro something or other where you test the strength, but I think I'll give him a little message and say I'm doing a video of his first beer. What strength is it? Because it's tasting... God, it's tasting quite strong. I think I better go and sit in the garden and have a beer. Finish this off. Maybe I'm drinking a bit quick. For the sake of this video, I'm drinking it faster because I want to get into the next one, then the next one. Anyway, let's go and sit in the garden, shall we? Right, I'm in the garden on the first beer that Baz has sent me. I'll drop me off by the whiskey barrel. Chilling, waiting for the orders to cook barbecue food or the burgers. I might give Barry a call. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give him a little ring. He looks a bit cloudy. Let's go and give him a phone call, shall we? I think he might be out. It's the Razer IPA. Not answering. Right. Let's phone his better half, shall we? They might be asleep. They're getting old, they go to sleep early. Oh. Hello, how you doing, alright? Yeah, is Baz there? Tried to phone him, no answer. Oh mate, how you doing? Right, I'm doing this little video, beer opening video. I'm doing it right now. So I'm drinking the first beer. What strength is it? Do we know? I'm on the Razer IPA. 5.5. Okay, you never wrote it on the bottle. That's all. I'm glad you said that. I'm filming myself now, and I don't want to moan too much. It tastes alright, but it does look a little bit cloudy-ish. Oh, because it's a kit one, right? Okay, is that a kit one? Yeah. Okay, because it's yeah, 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 yeah. Right. Oh, I see. Okay. So the kit ones will be a bit cloudish. The other ones will be right. Yeah. I've just opened it just now in my bar. I'm surprised at how gassy it was, considering it's homemade, isn't it? It's quite good. The Razer. That's the word. That's the word. Carbonated. Yeah. No. Mm. It's going down well. I'm on the first one. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the second one in a minute. Then I'm gonna do dual burger, and then I'm gonna do the cider. I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'm going to bed. Right. I did say to my video people, subscribers, that we're going to do a little tour of your shed when we get a chance. But I didn't want to do it this. I was free this weekend, but I didn't want to do it this weekend because I didn't want to drive over. Because no, I know that. I'm talking about. I was this weekend. Didn't have a lot on, did I? But I didn't have. No, the one just gone this weekend. I didn't have a drive. I didn't have a driver. Just get what I'm saying. I don't want to come over and have one beer, do I? You know, I got to sample the wares, haven't I? Oh, okay. You got none ready? Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's plenty. All right. Okay. All right. I'll have a nice, nice rest of the day. So you reckon that's about 5.5. What's the other one you reckon?
That come out of the all grain come out at 4.7.
Right.
It's a bit lower than it should be.
Right. Okay. 4.7.
4.7, and the cider is about 7.
Yeah, I think that's.
Sort of 7%.
I think it's written on that one. Okay. All right, mate. Have a nice day.
All right, mate. See you later.
It's all right. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Bye bye. Right, that's your answer. Come on, what you said, but admit it wasn't as clear. So I'm going to open the other one now. Hope it don't make me ill. Never can tell. I'll open the other one now. I think before we do the burgers. Going down all right. Cool. Quite strong. 5.5. Cool. Right, that's the first beer done. That was the Razer. 5.5. I think I phoned Baz up and I think he said this one. This is an all grain. So the last one was out of a kit. This is the grain one or something. So this was bottled on the 2nd of the 3rd, 2023. I can't remember what he said this was. I think this was 4.8. This is a little bit weaker. This is meant to be clearer apparently. Not that it matters. It still tastes alright, that beer. Fine. But it's one thing you watch when you go out for a drink. You always sort of check how clear it is, don't you? So let's pour this one out. I was going to wait to do some burgers first, but God, that is clear. That's like, look at that. A lot lighter in colour as well. I wouldn't call that an IPA, I must admit. Right. It's not bad for homebrew, you know. Well, I thought I'd have a bit of a head going there. That's like a proper. It's come up alright. That's some sort of like amber ale, isn't it, really? Hoppy, IPA, all grain. That's looking pretty good. I've made it a bit heady. Let that settle. That's not bad, that one. I like that one. I prefer the previous one. definitely. Now I'm no expert on different ales and beers and IPAs and stouts, etc. But it's come out lovely. Look at the carbonation in that. Tell you what, if I brewed that myself, I'd be quite proud of that. I know a lot of people that would drink that, especially if it's free. But I'd say that's not a bad beer. I think you said it's 4.5. Did you say 4.7? It tastes a bit weaker, but if you went to a real ale like a pub and bought that, you're talking 4.5, 4.50, 4.80 all day long for a pint. When I pop round, I might have to get some more of these. Give them a couple of quid. Be sure to like, subscribe to the video, but check out my other videos if you're interested in this sort of thing. Check out the whiskey barrel. I've had this a couple of years now. It needs a recoat really. It doesn't need a jet wash, but it needs another staining. I've got some in the shed actually. I think I wiped some on. The bands were okay. They've come out nice. That was, I think that paint was hammerite, but smooth right they call it, don't they? If I remember rightly. But the wood could do another coat. I might give it a coat this year. Bring it up a bit shiny. It's done me well this old barrel. Love it. I love going to places, pubs and that where they got these barrels. Next time I'm out to that place in Razer I mentioned earlier, I will take the camera with me. I think I'll take a little GoPro and do a little video around there. It's a lovely little place. Proper, all the tables and chairs were like made out of, well the tables were made out of like, they call it live edged wood or something today. Really nice. Sunshine, gorgeous. Had like acoustic balls on the wall, and they, well I have to take the camera with me and show you how they set it up, the pumps 1 to 25 etc. It looked really good. Definitely made a change from going to a normal pub ordering beers, you know, Foster's, Stella, Bud, etc. all out the same old pumps all the time. I had a range of different beers from 1 to 25 pulled through the wall like that. Bloody good idea, good concept. I really enjoyed it there. And there's a mixed age group. It wasn't a sort of place where you can get a lot of youngsters pushed and shoving or a lot of old people. It was a bit of both. Everyone was there for the hours and that, you know. Yeah, it's a nice place. So I'll take the camera with me next time and do a little video for that. I can't believe the carbonate. Well, I'm say bubbles, but carbonation. Look at that. That's good, isn't it? I think that was another call, I think. I'll run him up. Not going to wind him up, I'm just going to. Oh, come back. Alright. Right, I'm on my second one, the hoppy. Yeah, this is really nice, this one. Hoppy IPA all grain. Bottled. Yeah, oh, was that. So the kit one wasn't made that machine? Ah, was it just one of those normal kits? I thought when it said kit, I thought you meant you bought it all together. You know what? And then put it in that machine. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Oh, so the kit one was just a plain kit that I've bought before. I'm with you. Right. Okay. And the one I've got now is out your machine. Lot. This is really good. This is like an amber ale type thing. It's really clear. Good carbonation. That's, yeah. The other one did have a little bits and bobs at the bottom of it, I must admit. But this is bloody. You could charge for that, Bazza. Yeah, especially when it's free. It's nice. It's a nice beer. It's drinkable. Definitely drinkable. I'll have to have a couple. I'll have to get a couple of samples of it. Give it to some friends. Being serious. Oh, are you? Oh, have you? You've done. You drunk 40 pints. Oh, nice one. Okay, that's a nice one. And what percentage is that? March. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah. That wouldn't be out of place in that place I went to the other night. That craft, honestly, that'd be proper. That's proper.
Yeah, what was it called?
Hoppy, so it just says hoppy on the bottle. Yeah.
So it's definitely an IPA.
You want to get this again, didn't you? What percentage was that though? Is it quite weak, this one?
It was only a 4.7. It should have been a bit higher. But
Yeah.
calculations, when you use that machine,
Yeah.
you have to do special calculations.
Yeah. It's come up nice, Barry. I like that.
But I've got the one I'm going to make, which is a neck oil.
Yeah.
You've got to have your you've got to do water profiles as well.
Oh, have you? It gets complicated with neck oil.
Well, it's not because it's dipping in a piece of paper in the water.
Yeah.
You put it up against the chart, and our water we're drinking down here is.
Oh, you check the alkaline levels and all that. Yeah.
It comes out at 7. The one I'm going to make should come out at 5.3.
Right.
So the cheapest way of doing it is squeeze it.
Right. Okay. Add lemon juice.
Squeeze it down.
Well, after I've done this beer, I've done half a pint this. After I've done this one, I'm on the cider. But I want to cook a couple of burgers first before the cider comes out. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll try. I'll see how I get on with it.
Yeah, you want to I would put juicy with it,
Yeah.
make it more palatable.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, mate. I won't phone you again, mate. I'll let you get on. Yeah, when it said kit, I thought it was kit as in kit, but you put it in the machine. Right. Yeah. So this all grain is definitely in another league. Without a doubt, yeah, this is proper stuff, mate. Yeah. I might have to look into it. Yeah, yeah. Good though, good. Do a big batch of it, you get some friends round all weekend. I mean, it's not going to cost you a lot, is it? Yeah. Alright, okay, mate, I'll let you get on. Cheers, mate. Ta-da. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Right, that's the hoppy IPA all grain. That's out the machine, apparently. The other one was a kit, which was the basic kit you put in the tub with your buckets and that I've done before. This is out of his machine, £350 machine, plus the ingredients, plus all this stuff. It takes quite a while to make, but it's definitely, you could definitely do a batch of that. You wouldn't be embarrassed to serve that up to your friends. That's a proper drink, that is. That's really, really nice. I'm impressed with that. Next one was the cider that he gave me, and he told me to be, it's a bit dry, and it's not very palatable. Apparently you have to put a bit of flavouring with it maybe, so I'll see. But I might just down it and see what happens. I think it's 7% that. We'll see how we get on. Well, I just popped in to see Darling Gillian to see how she's getting on with the onions and bits and bobs. We're only having a couple of burgers and sausage, not a major event barbecue. And I said, flipping hell, Jill, just spoke to Bazza on the phone and praised his beer up. I said, this second one that he's made out of his machine, it's fantastic, it's brilliant, it's proper beer. She said, oh, maybe you should look into doing it yourself. Happy days. Oh, that's a pass in my book. I don't think she realises she's got to buy the machine, but I'll tell you what, it's something I might, if you can knock out a beer like that, honestly, I've done the kits before and I know they're okay, and you've seen my videos, I've done the kits, I've got a couple of kits, but this, I'll have to go round there with Bazza and see how it all works and all that, and I can see me getting into it. I could do it in here, I can make a space in here, and then I'll just have permanent beer on tap then. I'd never have to buy any beer again. Well, I'd have to buy the kit. Once you're on the machine, literally you buy these all grain kits, everything's in it. You get all the bits and bobs apparently, and then you get the instructions with it. Once you've bought all that, you got whack it through the old beer engine, you're laughing. Put it in a keg, you're laughing. You got free beer forevermore. Well, apart from buying the kit and time to make it now. But it sounds flipping good to me, and it's a nice drop of beer. I can't believe it. Cut that. Got up behind me bloody. Oh God. Well, it is Bank Holiday Monday. I've not been out for 2 days. I was quiet, behaving myself. I went out Friday, Saturday. Yeah, as I said earlier, I think I'm going to arrange for some lads to visit the Crafty Casks in Rayleigh and do a little, make sure they're okay with it, take my camera and show you around there, because it's a lovely little concept. I do like it. I love going down it's so easy to go down a pub and just ask for a lager, I won't mention Foster's. It's so easy to go down a pub and ask for a lager, ask for a lager, ask for a lager. It becomes a habit. But if you go to these places like Crafty Casks and real out places, they do a different beer, it's a different league. It really is. So, right, I'm back in the garden now. Let's get this barbecue going. Julian's come back out now. Look like she's got herself a drink. Like happy days. Just got back from hen weekend, so she's been to hen weekend for a long weekend, and hence I've had a pass this weekend. Hence I'm doing this little video. It's meant to be a beer tasting video, but it's become, you know, I'm like a ramble. So I'll whack the burgers on in a minute and then get the cider out. The cider one I've got to be careful of. My rule is this: if you're going to buy a barbecue, buy a decent barbecue. Gas. That's a bit of food done. We've had a bit of food, a few burgers and sausages. Not that you're interested in that. I've obviously gone back on the Goose Island or Island Goose, whatever it's called. Just going to finish that off, and then I'm going to pop in the bar. We're going to open Bazza's Cider, and I think that'll be me done. The sun is setting. It's a nice evening, a little bit windy. Not that it's got anything to do with it either, actually. But I'm looking forward to trying that cider out. So, oh, guess what? Perfect timing. Just finished our food off in the garden. And I'm not a massive, well, I say not a massive fan, makes no difference to me. But the ice cream van started ringing his bell. And I thought, you know what, bit of dessert. I don't do dessert normally. Ice cream, and he pulled up virtually outside my house. He must have smelt the food. Launched it. I hate, the reason I'm not anti-ice cream vans or anti-ice cream people, men, women. But I hate it when you walk towards the ice cream van and they drive off. But you happen to be outside, so I launched myself with my score, waving my score at me, and launched myself out the door. He literally parked that up the front. So it was a small, somebody that said he didn't want anything, but he did. I got him one anyway. A small ice cream cone with one flake, large ice cream cone with 2 flakes, and I treated Darling Julian to a oyster with a flake with extra, by the way. God knows what he charged me for that. Anyway. Let's pop inside and do the cider bottle opening and taste test. Oh, here we go. Right, food done, a little bit of dessert, happy days, the old ice cream van turn up, as I said just now. So I'm back in the bar. It's a bit chilly out tonight, the sun's setting, and we're in the UK. It's not the hottest May we've ever had. I'm sort of hesitant to do this drink because I've done Bazza Beasley's a couple of beers, and now I'm on the cider. I'm about to open the cider that he's done. It's a homemade cider. It's a dry apple. I'm just reading the label now. I'm not a massive cider fan. A lot of people rave cider. I've been to all over the different countries, Cornwall, etc. I'm not a massive fan of cider, but I want to go for it anyway. It's dry apple cider, 7% it says on the label, 26/2/22. So it's bottled the 26th of Feb 2022. And apparently it's even better. There you go. There's a cider for you there. So I'm going to have a little tipple of that. Well, I'm going to have the whole bottle actually, and I will be washing these bottles out, getting them back to Bazza. So we'll. Whoa! Wow! Did not expect that. Oh, that was exciting. That woke me up. Here we go. It looks alright. It looks better than I thought. It might be alright. Let's have a little sniff first. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going for Oh, I'm choking already. I'm going to drink this. A friend of mine just messaged me and said, anyone out for a beer later? But I think I've had a few nights out this weekend. You've got no limitations when you get to my age. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go and sit and watch some TV and fall asleep in the chair and wake up at 4 in the morning and go, oh, beep, got work. Again, shut up phone. Again, I'm not going to go to the bottom. It looks a little bit cloudy, so I'll call it quits there. Do you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll change my tune. Actually, that looks that's clear. That's not a bad. It looks good. It looks bloody good. It looks bloody good. 7%. As clear as you like. He said something about putting some taste in it, like a cordial or something, just to liven it up a bit. But the cider, Basil Beasley's cider, homebrew cider. I'm not sure how he's made this, whether it's from a kit or whether it's from his grain kit, I think. I've mentioned it earlier. If you're still watching this video, you managed to last till the end of it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit long, as my videos do drag on a little bit. But if you go on the Facebook page, Live John Facebook page, you can actually ask Basil Beasley in person, did you make this out of your machine or was it made elsewhere? I don't think you can do cider in your machine. I think you've got to do it just like normally. But that is, I'll tell you what, I've had many ciders before. You normally get a little bits and bobs floating about. That as clear as you like. And he's telling me it's 7% dry apple cider. Now, I've been to beer festivals, many beer festivals before, and the ciders, you get a range. There's a place we go to in Rochford where you go upstairs, there's a range of ciders, and they do knock you for 6. They vary. This tastes alright. I've had some real rotten ones before. You go, oh yeah, 7%, 8%, 9%. You taste them, you go, they are all awful. That tastes like a proper. You said something about putting some sort of taste, like cordial in it, or some sort of black kind of thing. It's just, it's good, very good. God, blimey. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna call it a night now. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish this off in the garden on my own, and then I'm gonna have an early night. I don't. You folks have seen me slowing my words, and I'm not done to fall asleep. But that, I think that's gonna do me. I think that's gonna do me up. That's quite potent. I'll tell you what. I reckon 4 of them, and you are done. I might have to chase Bazza up and see if I can get some of it actually. That is a nice drop. Bazza, if you're watching, that's a nice drop, mate. Oh shit, I'm spilling it now. What's going on? Bazza, if you're watching, that's a nice drop. I might message him on Facebook, find out how he made it, because this is alright. I don't know if it's from a kit. No idea. It says nothing on the bottle. I know it's been there, like I say, 26th of Feb 2022, so it's been going for quite a while. People, I've got to finish this off, love you and leave you. This is alright, but I think this is going to do me. I think this is my nightcap. 2 of these a night, you're laughing. Happy days. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe for many more videos to come. Cheers. By the way, don't overdo it. Everything in moderation. Good night.